box, right on the table, right outside the wall. Right across the gate. Okay, everybody, come on in and grab a seat. We are live on TV around the world, so if you're freaked out about that, I don't know what to tell you. We're on air, right? Okay. Thank you for attending the Racing for Recovery Support Group meeting. We are focused on maintaining a drug-free and healthy lifestyle. Since 2001, our open forum meeting welcomes parents, adolescents, recovering individuals, and anyone who supports our mission. Your suggestions, comments, or ideas are welcome to make our meetings the best they can be. The Racing for Recovery Support Group meeting is a cutting-edge alternative to what is currently offered. By combining substance abusers, families, friends, and the public at large, we have created an environment that is beneficial to everyone who has been affected by alcohol and drug addiction. We start at 7 o'clock. Please be on time. Please turn off and stay off your cell phones, and please only one person speaks at a time, and when you do talk, do it loudly, because everybody needs to hear what you have to say. We will sign any attendance slips that need to be signed. If you leave them out in the hallway, we'll sign them. You can pick them up when we're done with our discussion. Quick issue on that. Please don't leave a slip in there for somebody who's not here and get it signed thinking you're going to try and get one over on us. Let's not do that, because it's not good, and we'll bust you anyways. The only thing we ask of everybody here is that they're honest. Feel free to openly share your comments and points of view on how alcohol and drug addiction has impacted your life. This meeting, as always, is open to people of all ages and welcomes diversity. So please refrain in order to maintain an atmosphere of to our program. Lastly, please don't get up and walk out during the meeting because it's distractive to everybody else who's still in here. And smoking and vaping, don't do it. And if you are going to do it 5 miles down the road from our building. There's a section outside around the corner if you want to smoke and vape, but I say this jokingly every week, but I'm serious.
In health and fitness. 3, using resources such as friends, family, teachers, and peers as a way to achieve and remain sober. Adding sports, art, and music to these resources will help us to stay focused and motivated. 4, defining balance and working toward making it a part of everyday life. 5, building self-esteem and confidence through sobriety to combat negative feelings regarding oneself. 6, understanding that negative behaviors of isolation and self-pity lead to self-destruction. 7, lifting a person up is different than allowing them to continue their destructive lifestyles. Be there for yourself and be patient with your friends and family. 8, learning how to help without supporting the addict's behavior. Providing assistance to the recovering individual that will improve their lives, not further their usage. 9, recognizing personal challenges and integrating them into our lifestyle as challenges to triumph over. And number 10, caring for our personal, emotional, physical, and spiritual individuality is the source we use for our self of worth. Each person is truly magnificent. Our mission at Racing for Recovery is to prevent all forms of substance abuse by promoting a lifestyle of fitness and health for all those who are affected by addiction.
Okay, is there anybody here for their first ever Racing for Recovery meeting tonight? One person. Do you have a favorite song?
That's wide open.
Did you have to stand up and sing it? I'm just kidding. Oh boy, if I was in here for the first time, I'd be like, oh my God. Okay, here's what we do at all of our meetings is everybody's going to go around the room, and all we want to know is your name and why you're here tonight, and possibly how we can help you. Joe.
My name is Joe. I come here for a lot of reasons, but recently I come here to remind myself to remain teachable and that every choice has a consequence. And when you make the right choice, you get the right consequences. And when you make the wrong choice, you have the wrong consequences.
Kim?
My name's Kim, and I'm just here to listen and get support, and I'm here for myself.
Yeah, I'm Dave. I'm here to support my son, Steve.
I'm Steve. I come here to continue to learn and improve and stay on the right track.
I'm Brian. I'm here to support my recovery.
I'm Jordan. I'm here for the positivity. I'm Dominic. I'm just here to continue on a sober path.
Awesome. Candace, go ahead.
I'm Candace. I'm here also for the positivity and to get into the good groove of tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm Connie. I'm here on gratitude.
I'm Mike, and I'm just where I need to be.
I'm Denise, and I'm here to listen and learn.
I'm Jake. Come here because I want to stay consistent in what's been helping me stay sober for this long.
I'm Mel. I'm here because this program has literally not only saved my life, but it saves my relationship with my teenager every single day by being a good mom. And the more involved I get with Racing for Recovery on a daily basis, the more I get to reap benefits of a sober, positive life.
My name's Eric. When I came here, I got to find out who I actually am. And it also gave me a lifestyle that is one that I wished I'd already and always had.
I'm Courtney, and I come here because this place empowers me and it gives me hope.
I'm Patrick, and I'm here because I love it here. Every time I walk through the doors, I'm and it's really shown me a lifestyle of positivity and something I can be proud of.
My name is Andy, and I'm here for healing and growth.
I'm Mike. I'm here to remain humble and be Todd's new bodyguard.
I'm Chris. I'm here for the positivity and the people I get to meet on a daily basis.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I come here because this is a place where I feel welcomed and I am comfortable being myself. So growth, positivity, everything everybody else said.
Right on.
I'm Kevin. I'm here for support. I'm Will. I'm here for the positivity and continue on my sober path.
Is that water in the cup, Will?
Coffee.
I'm Brian, and I'm sick of being miserable, and I need to change my life.
I'm Dan. I'm here for my sister and to check this place out for myself.
Awesome.
I'm Jen. I'm here to learn and to continue to grow. And because of your harassing, I finally quit smoking.
I wouldn't call it harassing. More care, but whatever it takes, right?
My name's Matt, and I come for discovery and for balance.
My name's Aaron. I'm here because I put a sticky note on my mirror that says go to Racing for Recovery every week. So consistency. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
I'm James. I'm here to stay focused and motivated.
I'm Matt, and I'm here to continue to learn and to just see everything in my life become more better when I'm doing the right things. So I'm here because it's given me in this short time what I need. So thank you.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm Anna, and I'm here to support my husband.
Awesome. Ashley, go ahead.
Go, Kelly.
Okay.
I mean, I can go, but...
Well, I was kind of splitting in the middle, but...
I'm Ashley. I'm here for the positivity, and this is the place where I learned to start loving myself again for me.
Beautiful.
My name's Kelly, and I'm here to give back what so graciously has been given to me.
And just celebrated 5 years. And brought calendars if you're old school. Kelly brought some awesome calendars up here, so.
Tools, it's all about the tools. I have my very
That's
first
right.
one with me.
That's good. Mike.
Hi, Mike. It's been a while since we've been here. Needed a boost in energy and positivity, and I knew Thursday nights where to go.
Hi, I'm Mary Ann. I'm here to support, and again, same thing. We haven't been here in a while and was looking forward to coming tonight.
I'm Michael, their son. I'm here to support my dad.
I'm Craig Singer. I'm here to continue to live a clean, sober life and learn about myself.
Awesome, dude.
I'm Kathy. I'm here to support Sarah and Tara and anyone and really to learn from all of you. It's just awesome to hear what people have to share.
And I'm Sarah. I come because this place just embodies positivity, word of the day, in almost every meeting, and hope. And it definitely motivates me to continue living a happy and healthy lifestyle.
I'm Tara, and I'm here because this is where I want to be.
I'm Deb, I'm Tara's mom, and Sarah's mom now. I'm here because this place saved my daughter's life.
Jim, originally came here and still do to support my son Ryan, and then just continue watching some of the most amazing people I've ever met in my life.
I'm Therese, here to support my son Ryan and the great people that I met here.
My name's Ryan. I come to Racing for Recovery because of this program and the people I've met here. I'll be proud to say that tomorrow I'm celebrating 15 months of continued sobriety. And I'm learning to love myself more and more each and every day, and I never thought that was possible until I walked in these doors. And I was sober for about a month and a half, and I wasn't really truly getting everything out of sobriety until I walked through these doors. So it was until I walked into this program that I learned to be truly happy and to get the tools to actually enjoy sobriety, enjoy the success out of sobriety.
I'm Kevin, and I'm hoping and praying my son will walk through these doors.
I'm Denise, and our son isn't making the right choices right now, but we come here for hope and just to hear how families function when things are dysfunctional. And someday I hope, Ryan, I hope someday I can bring my son in to meet you. You're an inspiration.
Awesome.
Go ahead.
I'm Brittany, and I'm here to make peace with my past and gain faith and hope for a brighter future.
I'm Megan. I'm here because I was tired of the life I was living, and I'm ready to learn and change the lifestyle and start a new life.
Right on.
I'm Renee, and I'm here because this is where we put our pieces back together.
My name is Ann, and I'm here to support.
Megan's grandmother. I'm here to keep her
I'm Megan, because I'm here because I really enjoy this program and how it put it in my head differently on how to stay sober.
Carrie?
I'm Carrie, and I come to give and get support. I'm Rachel. I'm here to support Carrie today.
Hi everybody, I'm Joe. Racing for Recovery has given and keeps giving me tools to live a sober lifestyle. I keep coming back to learn and get educated and to be reminded that I'm not going into this alone.
I'm Erica. I'm here to support my husband Joe, and this is what I love to do on Thursdays.
I'm Robin. I'm here because this is where I got my life back, and this is the only place that's ever actually hope.
Hi, I'm Penny. I'm Bobby's mom. I'm here to give support, get support, and I just love coming here. Like the young girl over there said, I just feel so welcome here. You get your hugs, you get your smiles, We're here 13 years from Jersey, and just in the last year, this is where we've felt the most, like where we fit in. And I love it, you know. I've learned that it doesn't matter where I go, how far I go. I could be a million miles away from my home, but this is where I take it all in. This is the place where we get it.
I'm Diane, Jordan's mom. I'm here to support Jordan. All his wonderful friends here, and pray that my son Corey will come back here.
Hi, I'm Annette, and I'm here to listen.
And sing.
What? I got some rap for you. Hi, I'm Betty. I come because, like most say, it works. It's helping keep me sober, and when I don't make the meetings, I try to watch them on TV anyway. So I love it here.
Jim.
I'm Jim. I'm here because life is not consistently easy, but if there is some consistent positive things going on, the things that aren't always easy kind of become more manageable.
I'm Deanna. I'm here to support my husband, Jim.
Grandma?
I feel like all these grown-ups around me, I feel like I'm sitting in a hole. I'm Grandma. I come here every Thursday to give free hugs. I am a recovered enabler. I'm the grandmother of a recovering addict, and we're both doing really well. Do you need a guard because of your weird pants?
Yes, because you're always trying to steal them from me, so Mike's got to protect them.
You claim that you stole yours tonight from my house, so.
Are you sure you're sober?
I've been sober for 84 years.
I'm Bobby. Just love coming here.
Right.
It's great. So we only get 86,400 seconds in a day, right? So I like to spend as many of them seconds as I can in this building.
Wow.
I'm Tom, and I'm here for stability.
Keith, I'm here to continuously learn as much as I can, build a strong foundation brick by brick, and I'm just grateful to be here.
Hi everybody, I'm Brian. I'm here to continue to grow in my sobriety, to be with all of my friends and family of choice, and I'm here to give and to get support.
I'm Barry. I'm here to remain teachable, get support, and learn to keep living the healthy lifestyle and live it.
I'm Emily. I'm here to continue to get better and to somewhat set the tone for 2019.
Very cool. Back wall.
I'm Danny. I come here because I like learning. I learn a lot here, and I believe.
I'm Zach. I'm here because I want to be here. I need to be here, and the program ideas like the Lifestyles of Recovery really rang true for me, as opposed to just traditional 12 steps. So I love being here.
Yeah, man.
I'm Ben. I come here. This place has made me physically and mentally strong again, and I'm going to continue on the right path.
I'm Andy. I'm here to keep learning.
I'm Cindy. I'm here because I want to be, and it's also given me the opportunity to find out who I am, and I'm loving it.
My name's Faye, and I'm here to keep learning.
My name's Rick. I'm here to get rid of the negative, go positive.
Yeah.
And this place gives me a calm, comfortable disposition.
My name's Chris, and I'm just here right now.
I'm Justin, here to stay well.
Carol, here to listen.
My name's Tony. Come out here to
get different perspectives on recovery. I always feel comfortable when I'm around people that are just like me. So, you know, I got to remember that it's not all about me. I'm going to run into certain situations, and when I listen to different stories from y'all, it helps me apply that in different situations.
I'm Conrad. I'm here for the peaceful environment and to learn as much as I can.
My name's Kim, and I've been coming here a couple years inconsistently. And 13 days ago, my son passed away. As most of you know, he was 27, and I feel kind of guilty because I'm more at peace than I think I should be. And I just want to be consistent, and I've been sober through it all. And I think that would be a disgrace to drink, because he was an alcoholic too. So I'm just at peace, and I just really want to come here and be consistent and just show up. Really, that's all I need to do, and it'll go from there. That's it. Yeah.
Dave, go ahead.
Sorry.
You're all right.
My name's David. I come here to learn why I've lived such a destructive life, why I've done it, and not just to put down. I want to change everything from the inside out so I can reap the benefits of being happy and sober, and not just clean, you know, without the alcohol and drugs. And this place has really helped me so far, and I hope it helps me even more.
Did everybody hear that? Because that's exactly what we do. That's exactly what Racing for Recovery does, right there. That's perfect. Go ahead.
I'm Tony. I come here for the positivity and the perspective. Just like Mel said, every time I walk in here, I feel I get stronger, and it's made me a better person, which in turn has made me a better parent. Anybody who was here last night knows it's the first time I've had my kids since rehab. So it's awesome, and there's a lot of credit goes to all of you in this program. Thank you.
That's awesome.
I'm Anthony, and I'm here to support my dad.
I'm Amanda, and I'm here because I feel great when I'm here, every time I come here. And I get to say hi to my beautiful daughter. Life's on Thursday.
I'm Chris, and I'm here because I like what Matt was saying, discovery. Definitely, like Eric, didn't really know who I was deeply until I got here and embraced this lifestyle. I pretty much feel like I hit the jackpot or lottery with when I came to Ohio and found everyone. And definitely the support is huge, but I wouldn't say that the credit is due to everyone. The credit is for making the right choices, my friend. And that's the kind of benefits that Joe was talking about, good consequences. Those are the benefits that I get when I make those right choices. I get things like that back in my life. So I love this lifestyle.
I'm Dean. I come here because I need to be here, because I want to be here. I come here because I continue to grow spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Lost 15 pounds, man.
Rachel, go ahead.
I'm Rachel, and I'm just here to laugh. I mean, some days you get to do that almost every day here. Absolutely. So just here for that.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm here because I truly believe in this program. I'm also here because I value my life today.
Hi, I'm Heather. I'm here because I'm grateful, I'm thankful for Racing for Recovery, and this is my 3-year sober anniversary. So I'm just thankful to be here.
I'm Katie. I'm thankful that my friend Heather is here. I love her. She's supporting me through my
journey, whatever it may be, yeah.
Hi, I'm Bruce. I'm here to learn and to support this great group. I'd like to throw out a little quote that I heard this week. I think it's pretty interesting, and you can take it for whatever it's worth, but it says, good enough is seldom good enough for very long.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Deanna, and I'm here for recovery because I'm learning that I could heal my past and begin a future and to enjoy the rest that I do have with living a future with my family and my kids.
Yep.
Just like you. And I just can't wait.
I'm Scott. I'm here because it's good for me.
JT, I'm here because it's life or death, and how to learn how to live life clean and sober.
I'm Adam, just here to learn from other people and remain sober.
I'm John. I'm here because this place has given me strength and hope.
I'm Matt, and I'm here for the support.
My name's Frank. I'm here to learn, to prosper, and to stay sober for this new year.
Yeah.
I want to, the longest I ever did was 6.5 months. I like to see that year.
Yeah, you will.
Okay, man.
Shelby, go ahead.
My name's Shelby. I said this last week. I'm just struggling, so I feel like I just need to be here.
My name's Norm, and I continue to come to Racing for Recovery because it really keeps me grounded and it reminds me of why I started this journey.
My name's Julie. I'm here to support my son Joe and everybody else here and to continue to learn.
My name is Bill, and I'm here to support my son Joe and everybody else in this room. And I'm truly grateful for this program, and I just want to give back.
I'm Richard. I'm here to support my awesome son, Junior.
And I am Junior. Awesome guy. I come to Racing for Recovery because I spent many years destroying myself, my life, relationships. So if it's Thursday night meetings, IOP, I see it as an investment in myself as well as my future. So
Sure.
Very beneficial.
Yeah, man, yeah.
My name's Tom. I come here to continue to learn.
My name's Eli. After group this morning, I realized I come here to change and to get the benefits that will come with change.
I'm Carolyn. I am Aaron's mama. And 4 years ago this week was the very first time that he and I went to a Racing for Recovery meeting down in the basement of Sylvania in the old church. And I can remember the pain, the anguish, the turmoil, the torture that I was going through then. But come full circle, our family has healed. My son is doing great. And we have memories of the past, but none of the pain is associated with it anymore. You can absolutely heal, and it's obtainable for everybody in the room.
Yep.
I'm Charles. I come on Thursday nights. For me, it's a pure privilege to extend what God's given me beyond the addict to the families and everybody for the uniqueness of this place. That's why I show up every Thursday, be it out here in Ohio.
I'm Jordan, and I'm here because this is a key component in what keeps me sober and living the lifestyle I have today.
I'm Todd. I love to be here because somebody else mentioned it, or Rachel did. I love the laughter that goes on in here because laughter is a big part of life. I don't like to cry in here when it's emotional, but that's a good thing too because there are some emotional, tear-jerking, awesome things that happen in people here, and I just love being a part of it. Truly, I never thought a father would bring in his son here to something I'm involved in and be like, yeah, here's my kid. This is a safe environment. I never thought I'd experience something like that. That's pretty cool. So I'm just glad to be here. Who has Dee's poem, The Answer?
The Answer by Donald D. Carr. Running from the misery, trying to escape the pain, as I approach the light of hope that lies before me. Each step overwhelms me. Every breath sears my throat. I ache, my body rebels against me. My memories torment me. Agony has become my closest companion. My demons mock me as I dangle helplessly above the abyss of alcohol and drug abuse. The voices all sound the same, criticizing, abusing, blaming me for what has happened. They don't understand. They don't care who I am. I am a human being, full of thoughts and feelings. I am worth saving. Just show me the way. At last, I reach the light of promise. There stands the answer. Open arms, understanding smiles, looks of trust. And so it begins, racing for recovery.
Okay, a couple things before we get started. Scott, thanks for cleaning our table. I tried to thank you today, but you weren't at group.
I want to help too.
I know, I thanked him in group, so I can't thank him again tonight. Tony, thank you as well, buddy, but we already covered that this morning. What else I want to do real quick? Nothing. All right, we're going to do this. Did anybody see the television interview on Racing for Recovery Monday on Channel 11? Quick, couple hands, no? All right, so some people did. All right, Patrick came up to me before a group tonight and told me how impactful that interview was and how it helped him quite a bit. So I thought, well, I'll try and turn that into a meeting tonight since our program is made up of families and substance abusers. So the gist of that interview, the most profound question she asked on there was something to the effect of when family members will say, why can't you just quit? Don't you see what you're doing to me? Meaning the family member. And I answered that. I forget one thing I said, but the other side of it I said is most of the time we as the substance abuser, we don't even know we're hurting you. So how about we have a conversation, how do I want to do this? Let's have a conversation based on like what each side's role is in the recovery process. And what I mean by that is what is the family's responsibility in healing and what is the responsibility of us as this self-destructive person? What is our responsibility in the healing process so collectively we can be like Carolyn's family and heal, or in Jim's case as well? Because it is both sides. It never ceases to amaze me that families just, they don't know what to do. They think that they're doing the right thing and they're actually doing things that are actually killing their loved one and they're not doing it intentionally, but that's what's happening. So let's have a conversation tonight that we can cover both sides, and that's really, what is the responsibility of each side, and give me some success stories of what you've done that how that's helped so we can help some other people. Go ahead, Penny.
As a child of an alcoholic, and I had other family members that were addicts and alcoholics before my son got involved, I felt as a human, not even as a mother, I never had the chance to come up for air from that lifestyle. When I found out my son was involved in that, it was traumatic. It blew me away because I never thought that my son would get involved in self-destruction like that. He was always a athlete. He always was busy. I never saw it coming. We never ever saw it coming. So when that happened, I felt I was underwater. I couldn't breathe. I'm proud of him, but it still hurts me. Not what he did. Just it still hurts because every day we wake up, it's a new day. Bobby is doing much better. In previous meetings I had said I had to adjust how I responded to Bobby, because if I constantly responded to Bobby with negativity and anger and saying the wrong thing to him, he was never going to get better. So as a parent, you've got to shift. You have to shift. I'm not that child, I'm not that sibling, I'm the mother now. So I had to shift into a different gear, and I had to get out of, like I said before, not to repeat myself, I had to get out of the pity of it because I was overcome with pity. Like I couldn't believe, like, God, this is my whole life. Holy shit, I can't believe it. But coming here, seeing my son work hard, seeing my son reading the book, going to meetings, him trying really hard, your facility, you in general, giving him his individual counseling, giving us individual counseling, it helped. You let me go in there and shed my skin and listen for 4 meetings that we had. I mean, I made it all about me for 4 meetings. But when I finally shed that, I felt so much better, and that's when my mind started to really kick into that, like I said, that different gear, and to know how and what I have to do to help my son.
Awesome.
It's up to him, I get that, but you don't just stop loving your child because they're using drugs. You don't just say, screw you, I can't deal with it anymore, get out of my life. You have to learn how to help him. It's like giving a new book. You have to learn how to give him what he needs to sustain, maintain, and keep going in the direction he's going. Because I am right there behind him. I am beyond proud of him. Beyond proud of him. I can't tell him enough how much I love him. Keep going, because I'm right behind you. I'm the mule, I'll push you.
I love what you said, Penny, about saying you feel like you're underwater. You feel like you're drowning. At what point do you go into self-preservation mode?
It's a good question.
Yeah, and I'd love to hear from other people at one point you go in self-preservation mode. I mean, when you're supportive and you try and you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, and they continually don't do the right things. When do you go into self-preservation mode that you say, I can't do it anymore? I mean, I'd love to hear from some other people when you, I wish Sandy was here tonight, because I know at one time she said something about just, and I bet you, I know you're probably feeling the same way with Corey. And when do you say, I gotta take care of me? And I know at one point Sandy said something about her son calling and saying he needed to be picked up, and she said, I'll pick you up, but you're not coming home, I'll drop you off at the Salvation Army. And she said that he said later, after being sober, that was the best thing she ever did.
That's right.
So I would love to hear from some other people, at what point do you feel like that and you're like, if I don't do self-preservation, I'm gonna drown. I loved that you said that, you felt like you were underwater, because you do, and I don't mean to be negative here, but I'd love to hear from other people, because it feels like you're drowning.
Erica, go ahead.
I think the biggest thing was being married to somebody who's an alcoholic and a drug abuser. I'm now trying to learn what is my breaking point, because I didn't think that we were going to even make it to our first year of marriage, and it took like his whole family to help me. But like now I'm starting to realize, like, I will support him in anything and everything that he does, but the minute that he stops, I'm done. Because I can't keep hurting myself. I can't help somebody who doesn't want to help themselves. But it's just, I think that this program has really helped everything. And it's just, I don't know, I just want him to know how proud I am of him.
Chris?
Could go a lot of ways with this. I know there's a lot of enablers here, and being an addict and an alcoholic, I've also been an enabler as well. I mean, even in sobriety, I find myself enabling and letting people manipulate and walk on me and stuff, and I have to work on that. But being clean, I find that I can actually evaluate and look at my emotions and how I'm affecting other people. Because I can't control other people, but I can control how I react to them, because how I react to them can in turn create how they react to me. So it's kind of a two-way street, and that's why I love our program, how we bring all the families and addicts and everyone together, because to me that is the only way to have a resolution and a conversation. And I don't know if anyone has, I know a lot of people have the book, our book, on page 101 and 102, it talks a lot about trusting the process and about writing a contract every time. This isn't my first rodeo, or whatever you want to say. So I've done this before, and every time I do it, I write a contract with the people that love me and care about me. But like the book talks about, every time I go back out, it's like I rip up that contract and burn it and shred it. And it's so much harder to build that back, that trust. And so the way that I've solved that, or that I'm solving that currently, and that takes a lot of work, is that 100% consistency, that action, 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 because my words are just so worthless now. And to hear you say that about Joe, you know, that's like his actions speaking, and I love to see that, a proof that our program works so well. And I mean, I don't always make the best choices, I guess, but you know, now whenever I make those bad choices, I just blame it on hip hop, because hip hop made me do it. But yeah, love this program.
There's a lot of people that want to talk, because I want to say this real quick to help spur on more conversation on what Kim was saying. But first of all, to the other Kim, thanks for the pig. Forgot to thank you for that. When the format was put together with Racing for Recovery, I remember when I was dating a girl, God, 8 years, she put up with a lot of my abuse. I remember her saying, at the one feeble attempt when I went and was trying to get sober, which I really wasn't, when I would go off and go to other support group meetings, which I was very thankful that they were there, she was left home still holding the bag, so to speak. And I remember her saying to me, it doesn't matter what you do, either you're using drugs or you're not using drugs, I'm still alone on the outside. And even in my fog of addiction, I was like, God, this is really affecting more people than just me. So after I was fortunate enough to quit using, and we put this format together, I really wanted, for me, the focus was just as important on, I wanted to learn from the family members what my choices did to them. I could sit around, and I've said this a million times, I really didn't want to sit around with other drug users and talk about the stories we've done, because that gets boring real quickly. Empathize with the emotions behind our choice to use, 100%. But I was just as, or probably more interested, I wanted to know the impact of this stuff on my loved ones. I didn't need to get beat up anymore about it, because I was doing that enough of myself. I truly wanted to know what my choices to use drugs and alcohol, what it did to the people that actually loved me when I didn't give a crap about myself. So when I think of preservation, and my dad was really good at this, my dad said to me once, I am not going to allow you to ruin this family. And that was huge. And I don't know where my dad got that from. I think he got it from my mom killing herself and my uncle killing herself and my aunt killing herself. He's like, F this, I'm not doing it. And he drew the line in the sand. So to address Kim's point and what Erica said, I'm not going to tell families what to do. I will say this. If you are going to make a statement to us about I'm not going to, if you do, you better make damn sure you can do that. Because if we choose to do what we're going to do and you don't follow through what we're going to do, we got you. And that's the sick, twisted part of addiction. We know that your line of you're going to punish us or do it, you're not going to do shit. So we just keep doing what we're doing. So I'm not saying don't say what you're going to say. I'm saying if you're going to say it, please make sure you follow through with it, because when you follow through with it, like my dad did, it sent a clear message to me of, this is gonna get harder for me if I keep choosing to use drugs, which it did, because I kept using. But that was on me. I knew I wasn't gonna go back home. I knew they weren't gonna bail me out. I knew he wasn't gonna give me any money or do whatever. It was like, damn, I'm digging myself a further hole, but I was grabbing the shovel and digging. So I think parents ought to get into self-preservation mode right now and stay in that mode, because you need your own sanity in this. But if you say something, I'm not going to do whatever, please make sure you can adhere to that, and that's going to be tough. Because if you don't, we're going to run all over you. And I know everybody who's on my side of the street, you know what I'm talking about. We're gonna. That's what we do. And it's not funny. Carrie, go ahead.
My brother is an addict, and he's been clean for almost 2 years now. But I found that when he was using, the more I tried to help him, bring him food, give him gas money, take him here, take him there, the worse it got. And we tried to take him in at one point because he was kicked out of my mom's house. And so we, after him being on the street for a while, my husband and I tried to take him in, and it almost ruined our marriage. So he didn't want to follow our rules. We essentially tried to have him under lock and key. And I mean, I'm pretty naive about addiction. I don't know anything about it, so I was just trying. I figured if I could just keep him still here in this place where I can see him and monitor him, he's not going to be able to do anything. But that's not true. So we had to kick him out. And once we were like, if you leave, I know where you're going and what you're going to do. We're done. Like, don't come back. Don't call me. It's over. And once I drew that line, my other family members got behind me on that line. And we all stopped taking phone calls. Nobody would bring him food. Things got really, really bad. But then he found this place. And I don't think he knew how much he was hurting his family. I think he knew how much he was hurting my mom and his son. But a few months after him being here, I wrote a letter thanking the employees here because I've seen a big difference. And he didn't read it. And he told me in group, Todd made him read it out loud for everyone. And I think that was a big turning point. Because I think as a family member, you have to remember that you're someone and you're important too.
That's right.
And you can really, really lose yourself trying to help somebody else. So just drawing that line and sticking to it. And now, like I said, he's got it'll be 2 years in March. So.
Jordan.
I think for us, I don't think until for me, I decided I couldn't take anymore. I don't think anybody could start to heal. When we cut that off, I learned that it was okay. I was allowed to be happy. I didn't have to be sucked into his world. It was his choice. That took a lot of time to learn that. But I know now I wouldn't respond as I did then. I've learned I don't have to be a part of it. And it wasn't helping him and it wasn't helping us. It was just killing everybody. So when you separate, I think everybody can heal.
Diane? No?
I guess, unfortunately, self-preservation didn't kick in for me with both of them until I was rock bottom financially, emotionally, everything. I mean, I lost everything. And, so and it's really hard for me to let a lot of that go. I mean, I'm in a hole that I'm never ever going to get out of. I'm 65 years old and flat broke. So all my savings, everything's gone. So I try not to dwell on that. So I'm trying to let the anger with that go. But right now with Corey again, it came real close to me backing down on what I said. But thank God, Jordan was there and he was my rock. And, I had to leave the house and, I feel terrible too, letting Jordan be the strong one when I can't. But I had to have Jordan remove him from my house, and I went driving around the block because I couldn't do it. So maybe that's not the right way. But, you know, you can say you're going to be so strong and things you're going to do, then when it comes down to your kids and it's cold outside and you know they're out sleeping in abandoned houses and begging for money at the corner, it's just hard. I don't have any answers. I just know it's hard and I'm trying to do better.
Well, first off, just hearing my mom say that, it's hard to listen to that. But just so everybody knows, like, if we as the user are staying in an abandoned house or staying on the corner and asking for money, it's not, no matter how much money you give us, it's not going to fix that. We are choosing to be there. There's not a single cent of whatever you give us is going to go towards getting out of the cold. None of that's going to change. It's just going to get us to stay out longer. But on the addict side of the topic, I feel this kind of comes full circle for me with the day I've had. But I think it is our responsibility to be open, honest, and make sure we communicate. And that's where everything kind of started for me, because if I'm not open or communicating with people, like, they don't know what's going on and I can't get any help back. And I have I've never been one to be quiet about my recovery or not talk to other people about it or be open about it in public. I don't care who hears me. I'm proud of where I'm at now and what I've been through, and as some of you know, like, I got some lettering put on the back of my car and it says, "Ask me how I quit using heroin after 7 years." And it says "Racing for Recovery" below it. And today someone driving by stopped me and asked me to pull over and cried in my arms for 5 minutes, telling me about a situation where his fiance had overdosed and then his son overdosed and died, both of them within a week of each other. And just him seeing that on my car gave him hope to keep moving on, you know. And, I just think communication and honesty is like a really big thing.
Renee, where are you?
For me, I spent a year and a half thinking that if I were Megan's soft pillow, it would help her. Yeah, she'd go to rehab, we'd bring her home. She'd go to rehab, she'd come home. She'd go to rehab, she'd go to three-quarter living. She'd get kicked out of three-quarter living and we'd swoop her up and bring her home, because that's what we do. We take care of her. And for me, self-preservation came when I knew my hurt would have to get worse to get her better. There's nothing more than I love having her in my house. And for me to tell her, if this is what you're going to choose, you can't live here, I knew it was going to kill me. And again, I knew if I said it, I had to follow through with it. So when the day came that we were in the same pattern, and she knew how to manipulate me, she knew how to make me be her soft pillow, and I chose for once to stand up and not be the soft pillow and not let her walk on me, and told her she had to leave. It killed me the entire time she was gone. And even when she came home, she still manipulated. Even after going back into recovery, we still had bouts of me thinking, if I'm nice and I'm her soft pillow, she'll get better. And she still manipulated and lied and tried to do everything she could just to keep me happy enough, for her to be happy enough to be in the house. Until she found here, and that helped change things. But for me, self-preservation came at a bigger cost to me, emotionally, than I think it did for her, because she was using me.
Wow.
she would call and still say rotten things, and I was the one that thought if I could love her more, she'd get better. And knowing that that wasn't right. So, it is the hardest thing a mom can do, to tell her child they can't live at home.
Jackie, did you ever have it?
I did. I went through 40 years of watching my parents completely enable my sister, and when my sister would get busted with, drugs or alcohol or, issues with the law or whatever, she would con everyone and say, well, I'm going to go to recovery now, because she was court ordered, or something happened in a relationship that if she didn't go to that, she'd, and so we'd all celebrate and get behind her, and then we realized it was a con. She's back out doing it again, and I watched that until she died from it, and I just watched my dad constantly throw money at her, here, with this. And then when it got close to home, not that my sister wasn't close, but when my daughter was completely different than my sister. She's this bright, beautiful, intelligent woman, doesn't live that same way that my sister did. And I'm like, this can't be happening. This can't be happening. And so I'm like, well, let me come help pick you up. Let me help clean up the mess. Thank you. And so I tried the nice, soft pillow approach. I appreciate that. And I knew that didn't work. I watched it not work on my sister for dozens of years. But I just couldn't believe that my daughter couldn't actually be that bad. And then I had to get to here's the tough line, the line in the sand. If you can come to my house and I'll help you get out of this mess, but you can't drink here. And then I watched myself become a monster, tough love, okay, this is it, you did, and that, you're out, and it's like, and then I looked at everyone in the family, and this one has tough love, this one is ambivalent, this one is totally not paying attention and ignoring it, and this one's got tough hate and wants to cut her out and cut her heart out along with it. And I'm like, okay, we're jostling all of us trying to figure out how to relate to her, and we're all messing with her head but it's messing with our heads. So we were just all doing the best we could. I mean, she's tried a number of things, and she came to Racing for Recovery. She gained the confidence in that human who she is. And I love seeing that. Here we go.
Richard.
Thank you. When I call my son awesome, it's because of the fact that Junior is the youngest of my 11 children that I adopted. And every day I get up and go to work at the Cherokee Mission and see all of that and have blinders on in my own house. And it wasn't until my son came to me and said, Dad, I need help. I didn't know, because I was too busy out doing everything else at my work, helping all those men and women who were going through exactly what he was going through. Until he said, Dad, I need help. And I took the blinders off. And from that point on, 7 months ago, I've been right there with his side, and will continue to be that for the rest of my days. That's why he's awesome.
Tony, last comment, brother.
I was kind of reiterate what you were saying about how the addict's perspective to somebody who's trying to help us. We are crafty, we're twisted, it works really weird. If there's something we do, and it's kind of like a narcissistic deal where we'll blame you. We will put the blame on you for something you did try and help us. So, watch that. When you do set up your boundaries, make sure, like you were saying, you stick to them. Because that's one that I've always gotten away with. I was always able to blame somebody for something that I was doing. You flip the script, so to speak, and it's really twisted. It's not good to do, but that's something you might see, you might encounter. And if that's the case, you have to understand they're just doing it. They're just doing that to get their way. Back to that.
Before we read our closing poem, I do want to say this to the people who have been on my side of the street abusing. I jokingly say I've been doing this for a couple of weeks, and I know that probably this is going on in several people right now. This meeting tonight was not about beating you up. So if somebody is going through their mind right now going, I can't believe I did, what a piece of crap I am for this and that, you missed the point. That's not the intent of this conversation. It is to get us to look at it and go, oh my God, I have the opportunity to not do that anymore. That's the upside of it. But we have a tendency to start hearing these things and start then beating ourselves up more, that then we use more drugs over, that enhances the same thing your family's been talking about tonight. Don't do that. If you are struggling with some of this stuff tonight, ask me, ask somebody, get some help. Do not walk out of here beating yourself up. That is not the intent of what this conversation is for. It should be a conversation that is give you empathy towards your family members and gratitude that you're not doing that anymore, and opportunity to never do it again. That's the positive way of looking at it. But I want to, are we good on that? Because again, don't anybody walk out of here with the wrong intentions of what this meeting was about. It was not to beat you up.
I just want to say something real quick about that. In order to heal, okay, and the addicts and they can say whatever they want. Yeah. It's the action that counts. And once somebody started and show me what you say you're going to do and you do it, that's when you heal.
Well said. All right. Anyway, Bill. Thanks for coming out tonight. Well, that's our closing poem. Patrick.
Autobiography in 5 short chapters by Portia Nelson. I walk down the street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I fall in. I'm lost, I'm hopeless. It isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. I walk down the same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I pretend I don't see it, I fall in again. I can't believe I'm in the same place, but it isn't my fault. It takes a long time to get out. I walk down the same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I see it is there, I still fall in, it's a habit. My eyes are open. I know where I am, it is my fault. I get out immediately. I walk down the same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I walk around it. I walk down another street.
Thanks for coming, everyone.